through recordings. Welcome, guys, to tonight's Sunday Map Out the Week Mindset Outlook call. I want to just welcome every single person that is hopping on this call to, just feel free to be yourself, always be yourself, and just feel free to ask questions. If you ever catch us on a live webinar, hop on our Zoom call and just chat in the chat box. If you ever have any questions on anything that we are discussing or anything that we're going over, I would love to, get to know you a little bit more, and I would love to answer any of your questions. If you're watching us on the replay, go ahead and comment, message us, reach out to us on social media. My name is Isaiah. For the people that are watching this for the first time, I know that I usually like to get into my calls before I, intro myself, but I thought I'd do it professional at this time. That way you guys can see that, this is serious business for the people that, are very critical and, just a certain kind of person that, won't be open if, you don't do things a certain way. I decided to, be a little bit more professional just for the sake of those people, because those people also deserve this word. And, I should do my best to, be at my best in that area, at least, not that that really matters in the scale of what we do, but it does matter to some people, so I wanted to do that for you guys tonight, which is, introduce myself. My name is Isaiah again. I am 30 years old. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm currently living here in Denver. I've been traveling for the last 2 years. I've been doing network marketing and trading. I've been, enjoying the journey. I've been living my life by design. I would encourage every single person that is watching this video, whether you're a first-time watcher, whether you're watching this for a second time, or whether you're watching this on, your 10th or 15th time. I really want to encourage you to create a life by design, because we're going to hear stories in our groups from people that, have really applied this information and have really taken it to the next level. People that are watching this call on the replay as well, that didn't get a chance to get on the call tonight. People like Stacia, people like CJ, people like Francisco. I love you guys very, very much. And I encourage you guys to always ask yourselves these 3 questions, which are the 3 questions that I've always asked my life. Ever since I've been on this journey and ever since I really took my life serious, which is, what has my life been like up to this point? Before I started this recording, I was sharing with people that they're on this call live right now, that these are some of the questions that I ask myself every single day. So what has my life been like up to this point? What has my day been like today? Why is my day not going the way I need it to? Because that's how you're going to find your answers, okay? So what has my life been like up to this point? What would I truly love my life to be like? Design your life. It doesn't cost you anything to dream. I once heard one of my mentors say this, and I hear this all the time from different mentors that I have, that it doesn't cost you anything to dream. It costs more to worry. If you worry, it actually deteriorates your body. It actually starts forming chemicals that create uneasiness in your body, and that starts creating dis-ease in your body. So really be aware of what you're thinking and create your life. It doesn't matter if you don't have the money. What the heck does the money have to do with creating life the way you want it for yourself? Always be open to that. Am I open and honest and committed enough to make whatever changes Mindset 2020 requires? Okay, so am I open to making this shift, right? Because I truly believe that if I can get you guys to shift your thinking, your bank account will also shift, okay? And you can add as many zeros behind your bank account as you want, okay? The sky's the limit to this, to this opportunity, really. It's truly about you and how much you want to put into it. Because there is something that's called the law of compensation, which I'll talk a little bit more about tonight, that the more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of something. So I appreciate the people that really take themselves serious on these calls, on their live calls, on just their own studying and just their own personal agenda, because a lot of the times people are, letting other people just encourage them or influence them into just doing nothing, okay? Just really doing nothing or really allowing themselves to let themselves go. You really be complacent about things, right? What does that mean? And what am I going to really talk about tonight? Playing with the chip on your shoulder, okay? This will allow your life to have more direction and more discipline, and this will also allow you to stay hungry, okay? So playing with the chip on your shoulder will eliminate all the things that I just spoke about. Literally, playing with the chip on your shoulder will be the fuel that you need to motivate your life to keep going, okay? Because a lot of us need fuel. All of us need fuel, especially when you're stepping into something new, when you're going to work tomorrow, because I know that it's late night in the East Coast. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need energy that will drive your belief. Because a lot of us have belief, right? But why don't we just fully act on our belief? Simply because we don't have the energy, right? We don't have the energy. So why don't we have the energy to really, get ourselves going? Because we don't impress it on our minds to say, look, all the energy that ever was, that ever will be, that I'll ever have, I already have that right now. I just have to find a way to let more energy go out into the world, right? Whether it's reach out to somebody because they're feeling down, whether it's, holding the door open for somebody at the grocery store, whether it's just helping somebody feel welcome about their experience, whatever the case may be, that will actually fill your energy, that will drive your belief later when, you're by yourself and you really want to get things going and you're like, man, I really don't know how to start right now. I'm trying, but like I keep falling asleep, or I'm trying and I keep, losing at my trades. What am I doing wrong? And it's really, truly in the micro. So for me, that has fueled me. Like the things. So for me, the things that have fueled me are those the things that that really don't have any outcome. Those are the things that fuel me. For instance, like me getting into a practice like this, I didn't know where this was going to take me. I really didn't. I just really said, you know what? I've done similar things like this before. I've played basketball and I got told that, I wasn't going to be good. I got told that, I couldn't learn the skill because I'm Mexican, right? And that upset me. And I really played with that chip on my shoulder, and I learned how to play the game. I really understood more than just shooting and dribbling and passing the ball. I really understood how to, even make money there. I understood how to go through leagues and how to get coached and just how to have discipline, how to be a team player. So I learned a lot from the game of basketball, which is why I encourage you guys to always learn from the things that, don't necessarily feel so well, like the things that are going to create that chip on your shoulder, that person telling you, you know what, you suck. I think I could do better. Okay, well then do it. Encourage them to do it. Because at the end of the day, the more we get people to do things, the more we can clean up this world. Because right now what's happening, guys, is a lot of the people have so much time in their brain to not be positive. So all they're creating is just all these hypothetical negative sequences, which leads me to my next topic, imagination. A lot of people are using their imagination in a negative way. We want to be using our imagination in a positive way, which is not worrying. We want to make sure that we worship and not worry. Okay, worship meaning we meditate on the things that we want, not the things that we don't want, because the things that we don't want are already going to come to pass. That's already a possibility that, something might not work out. So why give that attention? Because where your attention goes, that's where energy flows. That's a lot. Where your attention goes, energy flows. And that is the truth about everything in our lives. So belief, when we raise our belief, we create better scenarios for our life. So when we raise our belief, we create better scenarios for our life. So I wanted to really talk about, how you want to, go about this profession. You want to actually start writing down things like, how much do I want to earn from this particular profession? How much do I want to earn from Forex? How much do I want to earn from speaking? How much do I want to earn from network marketing? If you want to, network market and sell a couple of items that you might have an idea to sell or whatever later down the road. I know that, for a lot of us here on these calls, or for a lot of viewers that, view these calls, they're entrepreneurs. So they're selling things like books. I know that, I was able to put a book together for network marketers to really help them network market and really help them through their everyday endeavors, because I really understood that influence comes through leadership, and leadership is developed in really being about your team and really giving back with your words and with your experience more than anything. So for me, I would say, how much is enough, right? How much is enough? Write this question down. How much is enough? Write that down. You don't have to share that with anybody. So how much is enough money for you? Because at the end of the day, this is all about you. How much money do you want to make? How much money would you say, this amount of money is going to help me live life the way I want to live life? Okay, how much is that amount? Really be specific, because life, when and if it gives you wealth, it will come because of definite demands, okay? Because you were specific about goals. Because you were like, I wanted to earn this amount of money, and this is my plan. Because truly, my mentors say this all the time, and I'm coached by one of the best mentors in the world, Bob Proctor. Okay, he's amazing, amazing individual, amazing Amazing man. This is why I share his information. And he talks about really making money, right? The right way, right? Not working hard, because a lot of people think working hard is going to make you a lot of money. That's not true. If you look around you, all the people that work hard, they have really no money at all. They're 60 years old and they have a lot of bills and they have just a lot of anxiety. And this is why he says that everybody can be a millionaire, right? There's nothing wrong with being a millionaire, for the record. There's more things wrong with not being one, because you can't be in a position to help nobody. Okay? So he said this, and I'm going to share this with you guys tonight. He said that the only thing that you need to become a millionaire is a plan. A plan and desire to go after your plan. That's literally all that you need, right? That's how you attract $1 million. A lot of people are sitting here wishing and doing all this stuff in their brain and like hypothetically thinking, oh yeah, this is my house. Yeah, that's important to picture the house that you want to live in for the rest of your life. Why? Because if you don't, who's going to do that for you? Which leads me to my next thing. You are an image maker, okay? You are created in the creator's image. We are all created by a creator, okay? So that means we're all creators. We are all able to create life by design. I am no different from you. I'm no different from anybody on these calls. I'm the same individual that I was 5 years ago. The only difference is I have stood the test of time in this mindset. Okay, so I've stood committed to myself, to my words, to the way I want to speak, to what I want to share that, comes from the heart and comes from my mind, because I'm studying every single day. And I'm studying what my habits, my brain, other people's habits, life, trading, goals that I can help other people with. And I have been doing this for about 9 years now, but consistently, I'm proud to say 3 years now. And I've been helping people for about 2 years now, consistently. And these are some of the things that I share with people, and I will continue sharing these things with you guys, because I understand that if I can get you guys to believe that you guys are image makers, you guys are going to be able to create this life by design that we so highly encourage every single person to live. So most people, I want you guys to write this down. Most people think they want more money than they really do and settle for a whole lot less than they can get. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Most people think they want more money than they really do and settle for a whole lot less than they can get. What does this look like? Okay, so if you look around, a lot of people are like, oh, you know what? I can't be on these calls because I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm just going to say this again. That's stupid. Why? Because that's always going to be your result. Now, if you want more increase, if you want more money in your life, you want to learn more. You want to learn different things from different people. The information that I am sharing with you guys, I'm proud to say I've learned this from millionaires. Somebody that showed me a bank account of $24 million, which is what inspired me to share this information with you guys. Now, I'm not at $24 million, but that person was. So I believe that person, and ever since I believed that person for the last 3 years, my life has shifted. And I've been able to put myself in this position to be in this position today to share this information with you guys. And that's why I love sharing this, because it really, truly has allowed me to live a magical life. Like last year, me and my wife, before we had our son, we were able to travel to about 100 places in California. We were able to go to San Diego, Tijuana, LA. Now we came to Denver, and we're able to experience this life that has so much freedom. And I want you guys to always, just weigh out the challenges and weigh out the happy moments, because the challenges are always going to be there. But without the challenges, you won't be able to live out the happy moments, right? So why do I say weigh out the challenges? Because the weight of your challenge will also determine the weight of your blessing. Okay, so the weight of your challenge will determine the weight of your blessing. Okay, so most people think that by working really hard, they will get what they want. This is partially true. We must not dilute, or we must not devalue the fact that we need to work hard. Okay, so we do need to work hard. But what are we working hard at? Are we just working hard at our job, or are we working hard at our notes, at our words, at our life, at our trading, at our, inviting people to these calls? Because there's a compensation part of what we do that can pay you so that you can keep funding your account. Because this is not just about Isaiah and Amanda. This is about everybody on this team, to all of us come together so that we can all keep the money flowing to those people that actually need the help as well. You know, because there are going to be people that might see this as an opportunity to where they need to do it full time like I did. Because I had nothing going for me. I didn't have no good job. I'd gotten fired from like this GM job that I had. It was Knockout Fitness. It was a sales job. Long story short, I got into network marketing, and then I stumbled across this trading profession. And that's when I just, I decided to say, you know what, I love trading. And this is where I decided to plant my flag, because I realized that a lot of wealth is attained because a lot of people don't know about trading. And trading is basically an industry to where you can get involved and be able to trade your money, literally like $20, and leverage it so that you can get a high profit and be able to cut the time that you're spending to be able to collect money, right? Because a lot of the times people are trading their time for money, no matter what. You're going to work for what? A paycheck. I go to work for satisfaction. I do these calls for you guys because I love every single one of you guys, and I love sharing this value and this information that has changed my life so much. So I really, truly work for you guys. A lot of people, when they ask them what they work for, they say, well, I work because my mom or so-and-so. No, you don't, bro. You work because you want a paycheck, which is pretty sad. Like, don't work for a paycheck. Work because you want to work, because it's what you want to do for now. And then you have other goals. You have other, jobs that you have lined up if that's what you want to stick to. But if you want to get into this field full time, you can also do that. It's all up to you. Okay. So one idea is all that you need to achieve wealth. Okay. One idea is all that you need to achieve wealth. And that'll be the success you see, the wealth, right? The success you see. So how do you see yourself right now? If I don't see myself as successful, then I'm not wealthy, right? Wealth has nothing to do with the amount of money that you have in your bank account. That's only a part of wealth, okay? Wealth comes from wealth thoughts, the way you think, the way you are, you influence, your law of association, law of compensation, which is something I wanted to share with you guys. The more you put into something, so the more I've put into these calls, the more I put into this mindset, the more I can hold a call like this. And you can do the same thing through time. You just want to take notes, because at the end of the day, people need this information. People need to hear these calls more than they need to see the newest show on Showtime, right? Because that's not paying you anything. These calls, you put people on these calls, they will pay you. I know they have paid Brittany. I know they have paid Stacia. I know they've paid CJ. I know they've paid Francisco. I know they've paid myself. They've paid Amanda. Like, truly, guys, when I share this information, this has paid me more than watching Netflix shows or binge watching like anything on Netflix. Like, I don't even watch the NBA. I didn't even watch the last part of the NBA game that just happened right now because I wanted to be on a call with you guys, because I wanted to share this information, because this excited me more than the game. Now, I'm pretty excited about the Lakers playing the Miami Heat, just for the record, because that's who's playing in the finals. Pretty excited about that. But I still much rather talk to you guys about ideas and how much is enough money in your life. How disciplined are you to achieving that money that you want to attract into your life? Because if you just want to attract $20 an hour, well, then you don't have to work really hard for that, right? You don't really have to work hard for that. But if you want to put your family in a good place, so that they could be in a good place, so that you could be in a good place, so that generationally they could be in a good place, you need to work hard every single day, like somebody's trying to take everything away from you. I don't know if you guys have looked around, but a lot of what we see right now, everybody's trying to take everything away from everybody, which is why I've created this group too, to help people feel welcome here. We truly are driven by people's results, not by our results, but by your results. Because if you're succeeding, if you feel like any of these calls have provided value to your life, then we've done our job, and we continue to do our job because we love doing that for you guys. Okay. So as we start wrapping this call up, when riches begin to come, they will come in so quickly. Okay. They will come in so quickly and in great abundance that it's going to have you wondering where it's been hiding this entire time. Okay. That's literally how wealth works. You literally just have to plan it into your life. Okay, when you begin to think and grow rich, you will begin to understand that with a certain state of mind and definite of purpose, you will attract all that you want into your life. Okay, when you begin to think and grow rich, you will begin to understand that with a certain state of mind and definiteness of purpose, you will attract all that you desire into your life with little or no work at all. That's pretty crazy, huh? Because we talked about hard work, We talked about how hard work is not how you get riches, and that's true. Because hard work brings a lot of pride. When you say, I work hard, what does that mean? That I don't? Okay. See what I'm saying? Like, that brings pride out of people. That's why working hard is not what's going to bring wealth. Wealth doesn't like pride, right? And a lot of people say, well, it's not all about money. Well, it's also not all about being ignorant about that concept either, right? So again, we want to have the right information about money, because right now in this pandemic, a lot of what's happening, people don't have the right information on money. They're fighting for causes that are not going to be won anywhere, right? The cause that's going to be won is the cause of your wealth literacy in your household. Like, how well is your house informed on the things that are happening? Like, are you trading? Why do I say trading? Because that's where all the money is. That's where 87% of the wealth is for every single country. And that's the way it is for everybody. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, like, I heard that, you can lose a lot of money in Forex, but you can also lose a lot of time working a job that you don't like. And that's painful, but it's silently painful because you're getting a paycheck every Friday. I was that guy. That's the reason I say that. I don't say that, because I'm down on jobs, because I loved working when I worked. But now that I'm in this field, I see where I don't want to be, and I will do everything that I need to do to make this work for me, which is why I've mastered trading, which is why I've, used the skills that I'm sharing with you guys right now, which is speaking, which are these laws, which is being on these calls, learning as much as you can on these calls, and asking as many questions when you have your live sessions, because that's when you're truly going to learn to take your life to the next level. So I appreciate you guys for watching this call. Up until this point, I know we're going to start wrapping up this call. So hopefully you guys are receiving a lot of value from this call, because that's my everyday mission with every single call that I make. So everyone should be involved in the idea of making more and working less. Why? Because you're going to have more time to spend with your loved ones. You don't want to be working hard, not only because it's going to bring pride, but because it's also going to take you away from the people you truly love. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody would like to hang out with their mom more. I'm pretty sure that every single person, if they have their mom, obviously I don't have my mom, but I'm saying that because, a lot of people do have their moms. Wouldn't you guys want to take her out for a trip just whenever? Just because you guys can. Because you guys can, just say, you know what, Mom, hey, take a trip. I'm going to stay here and keep trading. Mom, take a trip. I'm going to send you $300. Or whoever, whoever your closest person is. That feeling feels good. Like when I can send $5 to somebody that shares this call on their page, or when somebody does stuff like Brittany. I'm working on something for Brittany because she's doing amazing with everything that she's doing. Give back, give back from a trade that you won. Just give them back something that, they can, be able to say, you know what, I got this from Mindset University. I know that at first it's going to be, not as much as, we're going to, grow into, but what is a little, what is a lot? Let's take the lid off of a little, because a little can bring a lot in the future. Okay. So always, always, always be mindful of every single person, and just always ask questions on how we can all be involved. Okay. Because I would love to be more involved in your life. I would love to always keep resonating and keep saying the right things into your life. That way you live your weeks by design, and you live every single day intentionally, because that's truly what's going to put you in this position to make the money that you want, have the energy that you desire in your life. Money is an energy, okay? So money is an energy we use to extend our contributions for the time and the service rendered, okay? So the reason we collect money from people is because we invest. Let me take the word spend out of there. We invest time back into people, right? And that time we invest into people should be compensated with money, right? Not only does money help compensation and help further your support to an industry, but it also helps you pay attention more. I've noticed that when I've paid for certain things, I've grasped it more. I've been more involved, more engaged. I've noticed that the people that don't pay, those are the people that are struggling more. They're having a more difficult time because they haven't paid. And that's just the way it is in anything that you do. So when somebody rebuttals you and says, you know what, well, why did you have to pay? Like, you can get all this information for free. Yeah, like, have you noticed how many YouTube videos I put on YouTube, and not one of them has been watched really? Or I should say not one of them, but I should say a few of them have not been watched more than once, and that's the whole point of these videos, so you guys can watch them more than once. but they're all free, right? But why doesn't anybody watch them? Because that's not what they paid for. They paid for a live call. They paid for live one-on-ones, right? And that's the truth with anything that we do. So if we don't put a price behind it, then somebody else will put a price behind their product, and then you'll be out of business and you'll have to work a job. That's just how it works. That's just the way it's designed. Money is an energy. So let's be on the right side of, that energy, because anybody can create a business. Anybody. I don't care who you are. You can be like a 15-year-old watching this call right now. You can start buying cards on eBay and start selling them online and start making money that way. There's so many ways to make money online. One thing is for sure is you want to be aware of these laws, because these laws are what are going to keep you involved and engaged into your craft. These laws are going to keep you pushing. These laws are going to keep you understanding, because that's the main thing, to keep understanding through these levels, because a lot of people are not where they want to be. Only 2% of the world is where they truly want to be. And that doesn't mean financially only. That doesn't mean spiritually only. That doesn't just mean physically. That means in the mindset. Because the mindset attracts everything that you live. Like if I want to be healthier, then I start thinking healthier thoughts. I start thinking that I'm healthier, and you start living a healthier life. You don't have to spend endless amounts of hours at the gym either. You don't have to spend endless amounts of hours studying. All you have to do is apply yourself to the information you are given every single day as much as you can, and keep growing that every single day. Work hard at that. Don't work hard at your Don't work hard at your actions. Work hard at your attitude. Because if you work hard at your attitude, chances are your altitude is going to skyrocket, and you're going to be surprised with everything that's happening in your life. I know that I am, and I know that I was very, very stubborn. I was that person that said, you know what, this is bullcrap. This doesn't even work, man. I tried this, but I tried it for a little bit, and then it didn't work. This is the first time I can say I stood to this for about 3 years, and it's actually brought me consistent results. Now I'm saying to myself, man, I'm stupid for just really thinking that me not sticking to something for a long period of time wouldn't have a positive impact in my life. That's truly the truth. That's why we have these calls, to hold myself accountable to this mission, because I'm growing just as much as you are, right? These calls have gotten better and better and better and better, and they keep getting better, and I want them to keep getting better. So that's why I ask you guys to share these calls, share your feedback with us. Let us know how these calls are improving your life, because these calls are all about wealth, all about you, and all about growing your persona in this world, because we all deserve everything that we desire. We truly do. If you would like to build something like this, you will get to invest back into you, okay? And this is what I'm going to wrap it up with. So if you would like to invest into something like this, you will have to invest back into you. What do I mean by that? Time, energy. You'll probably have to give up on some people that, aren't bringing so much wealth into your life. You'll probably have to cut them short so that you can be on these calls, so that you can take your notes, so that you can take your life to the next level. So thank you guys for watching this podcast tonight. I really encourage you guys to follow us, to like, share, and comment on this page, to like, share, and comment on this video. That way you guys can get some recognition from myself and Amanda this week. We're going to be giving some money away for these calls. So stay engaged, stay involved, and we love you guys very, very much. Thank you guys for your time. Love you guys.